Dan, what do we know? What's the latest?
Yeah, well, the court hearing dragged on very late last night. It could go all day today again. They're supposed to pick up again at the court in about an hour. Yeah, and what's really at stake here is whether they put these folks behind bars, for what essentially was organizing a democratic exercise. They're all being put up on national security charges for participation in a primary that would choose candidates for a legislative council election. So, if they are put away, that would send a real signal to anyone else, other pro-democracy activists in the city to keep quiet and, do what Beijing says, essentially, when it comes to the LegCo elections.
Speaking of elections, Dan, I mean, all eyes on the NPC, which will probably talk about the challenges or the changes for the Hong Kong election laws in the years to come. What is expected?
Yeah, that's right. There's been a steady drumbeat, including from Carrie Lam, Hong Kong's leader, just making the case that changes are needed here. And we've heard Beijing officials over the past weeks and months say that patriots needed to run the city. And what that means is essentially anyone who doesn't agree with the Communist Party and its direction and wants to stand up to them, can't be in a leadership position in Hong Kong. So reports are suggesting that they might do away with district council elections. These won heavily by the pro-democracy camp. There's some other reports as well that signal some other changes, just indicating Beijing will have control of the process going forward. So we expect the NPC to give a broad statement of support, and then for details to be fleshed out in the next weeks and months, in the run-up to the September elections that were postponed for a year.